I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. In the Old Testament, why were there so many ceremonial rules about cleanliness and purity? Why did people have to be removed from the rest of the group if they were, quote, unclean? Well, this is an important question on two levels. Number one is just a sheer physical sanitary issue. One of the things that's interesting in the Old Testament is how many of these Levitical laws God set up that now with modern technology and scientific discovery, we understand God was protecting us. I mean, it talks about in the Old Testament making sure that you have water that is running when you wash your hands and you purify and you clean, because we understand that running water is a lot more sanitary than just stagnant water. That's just one of a multitude of issues, and we're not even getting into the dietary laws and modern day cardiac concerns and such. All that being said, so why did he do it? Well, yes, it was for our protection. But let me get to the root of the matter. Not only the Levitical laws of cleanliness, but the directions for the building of the tabernacle. Everything that God had humanity do, even if it was contrary to our flesh, was to allow us to understand that he understands what is best for our lives. And if we will trust him in the little things, then obviously we can trust him in the big things. Let me make this very practical. How many times as a young child did you not understand why your parents had the rules they did until you became a parent? That's why we had a curfew. That's why there was no technology, TVs, phones in our rooms. That's why we didn't do this. That's why we didn't do that. Because you now as a parent understand the value in those protection mechanisms. I think the same thing can be said for these famous Levitical laws of the Old Testament. That why do you only walk a certain distance on this day? Why do you rest this day? Why do you only eat this type of food? You don't do this type of food. You wear this type of clothing, not that type of clothing. Yes, some of it was physical protection. The other one was in just trusting that the Lord has a plan and a purpose for our lives, and these obedience in the little things allow us to see his glory in the big things. Great question. If you have one, send it to askjeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at askjeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.